So we have a lot of stuff here. This is just TikToks that we thought might be relevant to. There's a lot of them, by the way. There's a whole lot. Some of these people just need some criticism, I feel like. 8 things you should never allow. I can feel like that's probably accurate.
Okay.
Fruits or vegetables. That seems logical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems logical.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. These are just foods. All right. Soap. I'm not sure what these people are doing, but anyways.
Okay. Why would you do that?
I think this guy's trying to dominate the world with his strength. What's in there, you think?
I think it's an oil called synthol. Something that was designed to stretch the fascia of the muscle.
That isn't muscle, you don't think?
Well, no, it's a bubble of fluid.
Okay.
But if you trained it, it could become a muscle. But you shouldn't be putting that much fluid in there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, this seems dangerous.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that because once you rip that tissue, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
First of all. And then if you're going to need to go to the hospital here, it's going to be expensive.
What happens if you take a cold shower every day? The heart rate is going to go down.
This is
with
Wim Hof. Do you know who that is?
30
Yeah.
beats a minute, 24 hours a day.
Wait, hold up. They're talking about what happens as the effects for 24 hours, not putting your body in cold water for 24 hours.
Yeah, I think it's just like you take a cold shower and then over time, like, not for 24 hours. Yeah, because that would be hypothermia. Yeah.
Cold shower a day keeps the doctor away.
Now, is that true?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be some benefits.
It makes you feel good when you take one.
Yeah.
Like, I feel pretty amped up whenever I take a cold shower.
Yeah.
To be in all honesty, yeah.
What happens more is that the blood flow runs much better through the system. The nutrients, vitamins, and minerals, and oxygen, they get better to the cells.
That seemed like some hyperbole at the end.
If you want to try it, sure.
Yeah.
But if you have like a pre-existing heart condition, you might not want it. It might cause some extra issues. But aside from that, I mean...
Oh my God!
You're just getting cold, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can anyone tell me what's
no.
wrong with my fingers?
Oh, no.
Honestly, not a clue. All right, let's see what I get. Smash.
What?
I wouldn't post a video like that.
As a doctor, holy shit. He's never getting those rings off.
Oh. Well, chop off his fingers, I guess.
I literally have that many DMs right now being like, don't change your boobies, like they're fine, like how they are, like don't change them. But honestly, the trauma of having leaking titties since New Year's. This happened on New Year's.
When was this recorded?
7/16. So 7.5 months of leaking titty.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's, I feel like that's pretty bad for you to have just a leaking silicone in your chest.
Well, I don't know if she would have the silicone. It depends on what kind
True,
of implants that she has, but still.
What other kinds are there? Like feathers? Like down?
Yeah.
Okay, holistic nutrition is very interesting to me.
I'm a holistic nutritionist, and here are 3 holistic hacks you need to know about. Getting direct sunlight in the morning can help regulate your circadian rhythm, helping
that's
you
true.
falling asleep and waking up easier. Walking barefoot on the ground, aka grounding, creates an electrical charge within your body that has an antioxidant effect. This helps with mood, blood flow, falling asleep, energy, and anti-inflammatory. Hugging a loved one helps release the hormone oxytocin, which is known as the cuddle hormone. It helps ease stress, improve your mood, and create calmness in your body. Like and follow for more wellness.
The antioxidant effect of standing on soil is kind of interesting to me. I don't really understand how that would work.
I mean, there's nothing in here that's like innately harmful.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't, like, she seems like she's legitimately doing a fine job, maybe making money, just telling people kind of things they should already know, really, on how to be healthy. I heard a long time ago that the reason that there was like a lower IQ in general in the South is because people used to walk around barefoot and they got hookworms. And there was like an inordinate amount of people who had hookworms, and it like actually shrank the size of their brains. Is that true? Do you know?
Never heard that.
It's an old wives' tale. I'm not sure if it's true.
I wouldn't go too far.
Let's see.
No way.
I want to see if this, because I don't know where I heard this from. How a worm gave the South a bad name.
What?
You ain't stupid. We just got worms.
Wouldn't this be a fallacy in the sense that haven't there been a significant amount of people migrating from north to south and south to north that there's been significant mixing to the point where we wouldn't be able to necessarily measure this and find an appreciable difference among people.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
I am currently sick as a dog, so let's do some healing magic. First, you're gonna wanna make some tea. It could be any type of tea. I'm using this because I am dying. I'm lazy, so this is how we're doing it. Now you're gonna wanna add some honey. Honey is antibacterial, so it is perfect to add to your teas when you're sick.
So let's pause here. The honey that comes in the bottle, it should be raw honey. That's the antibiotic.
And the heat
Yeah.
from the tea damages all like the enzymes and everything like that.
Right. I mean, technically, I don't know if the honey in that bottle works.
The great value honey in the shape of a bear.
I mean, I don't think that's raw honey, right?
No, that's not raw honey.
Yeah. And I mean,
sugar.
Yeah.
It's just sugar.
Now stir in your intentions. We're gonna go counterclockwise to banish sickness, and we're gonna go clockwise to bring in health. Make sure when you're stirring that you are actually doing it with intention, or it is not gonna work.
What about the cool little golden spoon? I want one of those. Do you guys use those in the hospitals?
Yeah, definitely.
Drinking sparkling water isn't considered water. So, definition of water is fish must swim in it. Not sparkly, not bubbly, not flavored, plain as water. Sparkling water is not high sodium, but it has a deep mineral content, and that deep mineral content will cause you to actually hoard water underneath your skin. So, and it adversely affects hydration. So, best bet is always water first. Definition of water is fish must swim in it. Sparkling water is a beverage, you can have it, but don't consider it water.
Interesting.
That
seems confusing.
So I will say this. There was a long time ago, they had talked about carbonated drinks absorb water at a greater rate than just regular water. The data on that, I don't quite remember, but it was something from like formulations of concoctions that were like compounded in pharmacies like 100 years ago.
Is it because they have to acclimate to your body and that like it's carbon
No,
dioxide?
I think the carbonation just helps the absorption.
Okay.
But to say that it gets under the skin, I don't.
But he also says the definition of water is that fish swim in it.
I mean, what?
Yeah, I have a question. I'm asking for a friend, but if you have a bump on your lips, how are you supposed to know if it's a pimple or the herpes?
She's asking for a friend. Could you go to maybe the doctor?
You can usually tell by how it looks.
Yeah.
So there's certain characteristics that should give you a pretty good hint.
I think that's a funny TikTok though. That's a very TikTok. That's a very like on the nose level TikTok right there.
Ladies, smell your panties.
Okay.
No, seriously, the smell of your panties can tell you a lot about your feminine health.
A woman presented to the emergency room after smelling her panties.
After taking a whiff and you notice a smell, that doesn't mean necessarily you're abnormal, because our lady parts have smells.
Oh, I was gonna say that the comments would be really interesting on this, but they're turned off, which means they were really interesting.
I mean, it's a decent message to just check something really quick.
Just be aware.
Yeah.
Be aware. The way your body's working.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you're old enough, you should be able to differentiate the smell of poop versus what else shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Shit. Oh! So loud. Look at that guy. That's insane.
See, what's interesting is that he actually has like a good frame. And the synthol, which is supposed to really augment that, it is just too much in there.
I mean, he looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Without the synthol, it would look great.
I just don't understand like flexing and stuff and being like, yeah, I earned this body. Being proud of it, you know?
Yeah, I like the recorder track to just make it sound so off base.
Boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop. This guy looks good.
Real good.
That guy's got some tits.
Look at those traps.
That guy can shrug like 800 pounds, I bet.
For sure.
Doing this one thing before you pay any medical bill can save you thousands of dollars.
All right, guy.
Sir, your total bill is $16,000? That can't be right. Can you give me an itemized bill? Billing systems in most hospitals are from the 80s and 90s, so it's not surprising that 80% of medical bills contain errors. Here you go, sir. Weird. I remember getting a colonoscopy. Why'd you charge me $6K for one? Oops, our mistake. Good thing you followed Toks money.
I feel like that can happen, but that's probably not that common. 80%?
I don't know if there's hard data on it, but it's always good to see what you're getting charged for.
Yeah, that seems like yet again like basic advice.
Yeah. That's basic advice, and I hope I'm not knocking on too many things here. And so that sounds fine to me. Yeah, ask them like, hey, can I see what's going on? I remember 15 years ago, I was in the emergency room and a Tylenol cost me $45 for a single tablet, right? And it didn't even help with my pain.
So this is a doctor reacting to...
I don't know what to
I
look
like this
at.
guy. You know this guy?
Yeah.
He's awesome.
What were you looking at? The average length of a woman's tongue is 3.1 inches. The average length of a man's tongue is 3.3 inches. This is measuring from the epiglottis, the base of the tongue. Let's measure mine. Mine is 3.7 inches.
Whoa.
That's longer than Dr. Ricky Brown's... Oh, never mind.
What the fuck? He's just made that video to brag.
Okay.
I want to walk you through how I use this free medicine growing in everyone's yard. So I'm going to take a tool and I'm going to just pick some out. I'm really going to try to get the root because the root is super medicinal. I obviously got a bunch, so I threw it on a tray. I washed it off.
Make sure you don't spray your lawn. I don't know. I just feel like eating from your lawn is not that good of an idea.
Yeah.
I would like maybe from like a garden with like actual topsoil and like, I don't know, that's taken care of, but dog shit in my yard, so I don't really want to eat.
Hey babe, let's go outside. I feel like catching some sun. Okay. Let's go.
Oh, hey, baby. How are you?
On, Mom. I told you my boyfriend was coming over, and you always have to look so slutty all the time.
Oh, wow. Gosh, you're in a very nice mood. Well, make yourselves at home.
She fills her own implants?
Well, maybe you need a double shot, sweetheart. And, oh, hey, little boyfriend, you want to come help mommy out with a little squirt on the back and some lotion? Rub it in real good.
That's crazy. I don't know what the hell.
Okay, that is true though, the back problems.
So I've been seeing some people talk on body modification social media about how heavy mods like My Thumb's Fine have gotten really popular and how a lot of young people don't seem to understand that it's actually really dangerous.
Thumb spine?
I don't think I've been direct as I should be about how unsafe it is. It's not like going into a tattoo shop or a piercer and you're just in and out and...
It's a thumb spine.
This is, in the words of the person that I'm referencing, underground plastic surgery. This is black market plastic surgery. These are not doctors doing it. There is no medical testing. They're not monitoring your vitals.
Thumb spine. What? That's crazy. What's in there?
You can get sepsis and die.
Huh.
Yeah.
So be careful, I guess, right? I want that kind of.
What are you going to do? Put it on the table?
Start doing ASMR.
Annoy everyone watching because it's going to hit your mic.
Yeah.
I got a bad burn.
Ooh, the hydrogen peroxide treatment.
Bubbling. In my hydrogen peroxide video, I actually talk about how we don't use it anymore.
Interesting. Yeah. That's a TikTok, so stupid.
You get the medical attention you need from a doctor or from a psychologist.
There you go.
You don't want to use healing in substitute of traditional medicine. Imagine for a second.
Intro.
You have your hands like this, and you're going to have golden sparks that you imagine between your hands. And I want you to do this thing where you kind of feel that energy in and out. Say these words. I call to my heart, to my deepest part, health and healing deeper than
I'm not
skin.
sure this will work.
My strength restored, the power within. I am whole, inviolate, true perfection. Wherever I go, I have complete protection.
Anyways, Moving on.
How to not look like a noob when you start off in medical school. So you got your first stethoscope and you don't want to be wearing it like this.
Yeah.
Or this. Do you know why? So if you look at your stethoscope, there's this natural curvature and you want the earbuds to be facing anteriorly or towards your face, not towards the back and wearing it like this. So when I watch TV, see Grey's Anatomy, you can tell they're just actors when they're wearing their stethoscope like this. You want it to be like this, and that's the correct positioning to auscultate and listen to your patient's heart or lungs, or other places, neck, tummy. If you can't figure that out, you go into dermatology.
Ooh. That was kind of rough.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Those are medical TikToks. It really, TikTok has changed a lot of things. And it's like, I've been on YouTube now 7 years. And it really has changed a lot in the last 3. I am glad though that there are some videos that are overall pretty positive.
Yeah, that's
pretty reasonable.
And then there's just some crazy shit in there, just people who are crazy, you're trying to sell something.
I mean, be careful of people trying to sell you something, and be careful of people trying to give you false hope. A YouTuber drank gamer girl bath water. This is how his organs shut down.
Honestly, it smells good. It smells kind of sweet. There's no fart left in there.